girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get that thing whenever I upload a new video. So today, we are going to be reviewing a video that a man did reacting to one of my videos when I was saying, basically, why do black men bash black women when they date out, and we did a live stream about this like a week or so ago. I'm not sure. I don't even know. I have no concept of time anymore. So, Chad, I don't even know what day of the week it is. Okay. And I was basically talking about, like all of the videos that we see of black men just bashing us blatantly for no reason, because every time you ask a black man that's dating out the divestors, let me be specific, the divestors that's dating out, like, why are you dating out, they always go into a spiel about the things that they cannot stand about black women. So we were, just talking about that, dissecting it a little bit, and a man by the name of his page is what is his page? Excuse me. Big Money Politics and Financial Literacy. So this is who reacted to my video, and he made a video basically explaining why black men do this, and he pretty much proved what we all say, and the fact that they're actually obsessed with us. It's not like love and hate lives on the same spectrum. Sometimes people will love you so much that they start to hate you, especially if they don't have the type of access that they feel like they should have, or they feel like they're not measuring up, or they can't attract the type of black women that they want. Then they take it out on everybody, or because they face rejection at some point in their life, they take it out on every black woman. What's up, y'all? Hold up. Hello, Nicole. I don't know what you're saying. I can't. Hey, Kaylin. Antonio. I don't know what. I don't speak Spanish. Do a cartwheel. No. Carol. Hi. How are you guys? Hello, Kim. Hi. Can one of my love bugs do me a favor and type out my Cash App is $ Love Jones TV so that I could pin it? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Larry. Hello. Hello. Thank you, Nicole. Let me see. You love the fit. Thank you. This is a dress that is in my TikTok shop. Oh, God. Here we go with the incels, which I'm used to, but hopefully one of my mods will pop up in here. Hold on. 2 seconds. Yes. I look like an angel. Thank you. Hello. Yes. What's up? Oh, my goodness. There's a lot of you all up in here very, very early on. So subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And like the video. What's up, Michelle? Oh, boy. I'm praying to the gods that one of my moderators will be able to join. I know, life is happening. People be at work and like doing things. All right. Anyways, I can't just come up here. I'm trying to like delete some of these weirdos that's coming up in here. Hit it, Kayla. I know. I get it. It's the dress that, like, but even if I had on something different, they would still be acting crazy. So I'm gonna play this video from this creator. Like I said, I'm just gonna play the audio so that y'all can hear it. What's up, Quaisha? Thank God. Yes. You're beautiful. Thank you. Here ain't even real. Your mother. Mind your business. Why are y'all so obsessed? Like, all right, so let me play this video. I'm just gonna play the audio of the guy basically saying why, black men date out, and then proceed to bash black women. Here we go.
Had a video where she was talking about why do black men gotta get online and bash black women? Why they can't just date out?
Can y'all hear this?
And, why do they gotta I think what she was saying, why can't they just date their preference, and leave us out of it? You know what I mean? And then she was like, we don't care. What else she was saying? Could it be that black women are the standard? And I'm glad you said that.
Wait, you said that black women are aggressive. Have you never seen Karen videos? Do you not know that the first serial unaliver was a Caucasian clear woman that was ever recorded in American history? Other races of women are just as, if not more, aggressive. Y'all just give them grace because they don't have this skin. They don't have melanin, so they get to be loud. They get to be aggressive. They get to be ghetto. They get to be tacky. They get to be chicken heads. They get to be whores. They get to do any and everything because of their phenotype. Like, I'm tired of y'all with that. It's just so corny at this point. Anyways.
Because at the end of the day, that's the part y'all fail to realize. So let's get to the bottom of this. The black men, a lot of black men who date out and bashing black women are frustrated, angry, upset, hurt of the things that black women are doing and how they...
Wait, you're going to say that my tone was aggressive? What was aggressive about my tone? Aggressive and assertive are not the same thing. I wasn't loud. Ain't nothing about me aggressive right now. Like, please. I'm not about to let y'all... These weird, whack stereotypes is not going to work. And if you think I'm so aggressive, then why are you on my channel? Get out of here. Scram, ho. Let me just let this play without interrupting. I'm just going to ignore y'all for now.
Black men who date out and bashing black women are frustrated, angry, upset, hurt of the things that black women are doing and how they prefer to be with black women, but they feel like they have no choice but to date out. And so when they get with this other race of women, they let their frustration out because deep down there's some anger issues. You know, I've had some conversations, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of guys that do date out and be frustrated, a lot of them was really hurt, you know what I mean, by black women. And that's another, like, here's the thing, Love Jones. When it comes to black women, you gotta just think about it like this. If guys are, let's look at the passport bros for example. These guys are so frustrated.
Now you're bringing up passport bros.
They gotta get a passport, travel, just to get some pussy. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, they don't got to get a passport and travel just to get some PUSSY. They taking the easy way out because they have no riz. A lot of passport bros have no personality. They're not attractive conventionally, and they don't really have, a lot of provisions. So they prey on women that's in third world countries that just want a visa and they want a passport, bro, because they want the American dream. They want to have access to America, period. So they'll take anybody as long as you're from America. But a lot of these passport bros are getting used. Their $40 just stretches a little further in Thailand. That's all it is. They're not going over there not spending money. In a lot of cases, it's sex tourism, but they lie about it. They just don't ever be truthful. But the women that they prey on have been coming out, and I've had one that she was like, oh, come watch me scam this American guy. And she was in the DR, and she got him to fly her over here and to take her shopping and all sorts of things. So these women also want provisions. They also want a better way of living. It's just a little least expensive when they're in their countries because the American dollar is worth more in other countries. It just is what it is. And everybody wants to come here. This is the land of milk and honey. No matter how much they want to say everywhere else is the motherland and whoop whoop, that's another story for another day. But everyone wants to come to America. It's the truth. We wouldn't have like people in the street fighting, and it wouldn't be ICE riots and all of these things going on as far as immigration goes if everyone and their mother didn't want to migrate to America. Everyone wants to come here. So these men, these passport bros think that going over to other countries to get other women is making it seem like these women are just so much better. No, they know they're playing the game so that they could get what they want. A lot of passport bros also are all over the internet crying because once their wives get set up in America, they get their passports, they get their money, they get their credit cards, they get their citizenship, they get their green cards. They no longer even want to really be with their husbands, their passport bros. And then also, a lot of passport bros don't even get married. A lot of them just go over there for SEX tourism. A lot of them are not getting married to the women that they're finding overseas. That's also a blatant lie. It's just about preying on women that are in dire situations, that's just like searching and doing any and everything for a way out. And cheat SEX.
Saying just to, feel like they the guy. You know what I'm saying?
No, oh, he said it. Wait, let me rewind it.
They got to get a passport, travel, just to get some pussy. You know what I'm saying? Just to,
Listen,
feel like they the guy. You know what I'm saying? And
he said they got to get a passport just to get some PUSSY, just to travel, just to feel like they're the guy. Why do they need to do that? Why can't you feel like you're the guy? Why can't you feel like you're the guy in America? Why? There's like 50 states in America. There's women that's cultured differently on the West Coast. Women are cultured differently in the South. Women are cultured differently in the Midwest. Women are cultured differently on the East Coast. Every American woman is not exactly the same culturally state by state. So for people to say, oh, that's that Western stuff, that's also a lie, a blatant lie. Women in Kentucky are not socialized the same as women in Brooklyn, New York. Women in Inglewood are not socialized the same as women in Houston, Texas. So for a man to feel that low, for his self-esteem to be in the shitter, to have to go over to a whole other country because he couldn't find a woman out of millions of beautiful women that are cultured differently, state by state, in the United States of America, it says a lot about him. It says a lot about his ego. It says a lot about, his finances in a lot of cases, because it's cheaper to go over to a woman that lives in a Shake Shack in a shanty town somewhere to pay her bills or to pay for, to take care of her whole entire family. It's not going to break your bank. And these women are in dire situations. Now, I'm not saying that that's always the case, because sometimes you could go and you could find somebody that you're in love with and things just happen. But if that is your sole purpose and your sole goal, then you're preying on a woman that's probably in a destitute situation. So that just makes you predatory. What's up, Novella? What's up? No, they can't get a USA woman because he off and on some ish. Only weird men have issues with getting women. Not all foreign women. You need to travel more. Michael, why are you still here? Like, I'm not your type. I'm too aggressive. I'm ghetto fabulous. Like, you're going so hard to get my attention. And that is my point. You all are obsessed. You all are obsessed. If I was so unattractive, so this and that, why are you trying to get my attention? Why do you want to interact with me? Why are you in my comment section? Leave.
you can say, oh, they losers and this, that, but think about how bad every other group. Well, no, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that because white men was the first to start these places. And
See how he was about to lie and just say, like, oh, it's just black women, when white men are literally the prototype. White men are the pioneers of the passport bro movement. They're the first ones that was going overseas for SEX tourism and paying to get mail order brides. Like, this is not a new age concept. Like, these men would literally fill out ads. What's up, Jason? Would fill out ads and look through magazines back before we had the internet, and like literally that's the term mail order bride. White men been doing this. So y'all just want to always say, oh, it's just black women. Black women is the reason why men are getting their passports and going overseas to find some coochie somewhere else. No, it's just a man thing. A man with, a need to control and assert his dominance over a woman that is not doing as good as the average woman where he comes from. Like that's just the if you have a language barrier, then you know that person's going to have to be heavily reliant on you. She has no papers. You're going to bring her to a foreign country. She has no choice but to adhere to your every whim, your every need. If you wake up in the middle of the night and say, BITCH, give me some dome, she's going to be more inclined to do it. She's going to be more inclined to move around like a domestic slave because she has no other outlet. She has nothing else. You're the only thing. So to get a woman from a foreign country, you know that she's in a dire situation. You know she's broke, busted, disgusted, and destitute. And to bring her here, that is very extremely predatory. I don't care what anybody says. Now, I'm not saying that you can't find love and it can't be natural, but if that is your sole purpose, then you need to check your ego. Something else is going on there mentally, emotionally, internally. There may be some arrested development going on. It's just something going on. I'm gonna need y'all to double tap the screen. Shouts out to everybody that's joining me this evening. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Love Jones Show. Double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Rose. Everybody, I need 5 more likes. Thank you, Melanie. Thank you. You sound mad as hell that minute. I'm not. There's nothing I could do. Like, you guys are gonna always paint me out as the angry black woman trope because you all are discriminatory and you're very prejudiced and you're just like searching for confirmation bias to satisfy, you know, that urge you have to talk down on a black woman. That's it. There's nothing about me that's mad as hell. My tone doesn't sound angry. You're very beautiful. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you, Allie. Thank you. All right, let me let this finish playing. There's nothing about me. If you're coming up here talking another language, I'm gonna block you because I don't know what you're saying, and it makes me feel uncomfortable. Thank you. Yeah, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. You're just trying to understand some what? You think I'm a smart person. Thank you. Why everything for black people have to be about racism? Ask white people. I didn't create that concept. We navigate through a world that literally sees our skin and judges us based off of that. It's unfortunate, but that's a system that clear folks created. My people didn't create the concept of racism. So you're not a victim. Who's talking about victimhood? Like, what are you talking about? Racism and hate comes in all shapes and sizes and colors. Ma'am, you're the most beautiful woman that I've ever seen. Have a great weekend. Thank you. Thank you. That's a racist thing to say. Okay, let me block you since you have an issue with what don't get on cover. Okay, let me block you too. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for these. I'm trying not to cuss so much because I want to, be fully monetized, you guys, because I have been getting some yellow marks because I use a lot of profanity because I be going off on the trolls, which I rather enjoy. I'm not gonna lie, y'all know I have a dominatrix spirit, but all right, let me.
Because all the spots the passport bros go to, white men were there first. So let's not even say that.
Thank you for being honest.
Usually it goes, guys travel for business, a better life, or opportunity. Usually it's to make some money. And black men, before white men started traveling for box, they was traveling to get some money. But black men is just straight off the top, traveling to get some box. So you gotta think how sad.
I'm so glad that he's being honest about this. He said that black men are traveling just to get some box, and this is a black man saying this. Thank you, Grow a Garden. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. This is so all right. Let me block you because I don't know what like. Can I have 5 more likes? Everybody like the video and double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. There's so many trolls. Yes. Thank you, guys. I'm glad he's being honest, like I said, because a lot of men just always say that it's because of women's fault that they go overseas, when at the end of the day, you have not dated every woman in America. You have not been to every state in America to even know that you just don't like American women. You've had a couple bad experiences, and then now you blame everybody. And a lot of these men are just bitter. The way that they always saying women are bitter, they're bitter. They're bitter. They absolutely are. And lots of times they don't really have like super valid reasons to be bitter. They just have a lot of hatred in their hearts. They are mad at other groups of men for creating a system that they are not thriving in, because we didn't create capitalism. We didn't create a system in which you get taxed for every dang on thing. We didn't create a system in which everything is like super expensive. Inflation is through the roof. Everything is so expensive in America, but that's because another group of men created the system. So to blame women for wanting to link with a man that can ensure her and her offspring the best quality of life, because that's a nature thing for women. And we were in a day and time where we were like, we didn't have capitalism and there was no money and people were just like building houses and hunting and warriors. Then women would literally we're predisposed to wanting to find the best suitable mate that'll take care of us and our offspring to ensure that our bloodline will continue to flourish. So we would literally be looking for the strongest man. We would be looking for a man that knew how to build an actual house. We'd be looking for a man that could fight off other predatory men. We would be looking for a man that knew how to hunt. That's what we would be looking for if we were in more primitive times. But we're not. We're in a time where another group of men created a system of money. Hello, Hera. Thank you, baby, for the super chat. Thank you, boy. I appreciate you. They created a system of money. So now we're in a situation where women, once again, it's a nature thing. We are prone to look for a man that could ensure that they'll be able to help take care of our offspring. Who's the best man for the job in a capitalist society? Somebody that's financially successful, somebody that could help you become financially successful. And then when women, in certain communities, and my community in particular, we recognize that a lot of men just aren't up to the task. A lot of men don't want to be providers. A lot of men don't really want to be the head of the household. So we start to acclimate and become the type of women that can ourselves ensure that our offsprings will thrive and live successful lives and so on and so forth. So it's just it is what it is. Thank you. Do I want white babies? No. I'm admitting that I'm a freeloader. Well, if you want to call me a freeloader, I'd rather be a freeloader than an easy target. So yeah, and I do have a merchandise shop, and I have some t-shirts that says FYI, I'm a gold digger. So yeah, but I wouldn't freeload off of you. It's always a broke nigga that ain't got no fucking money. Gold digger, coming from a broke nigga. Gold digger, coming from a broke. It's always a broke nigga calling me a gold digger. Always a broke nigga calling me a gold digger. You ain't got no gold. You ain't got no gold. You ain't got no gold. It's always a man that does not have any fucking thing that's worrying about a woman trying to take something from you. You don't have nothing. You don't got no gold. This is not about you. This is not your fight. Hey, Qua, if y'all don't like black women, then why would y'all continue to disrespect black women? For men who don't like black women, y'all sure do complain a lot. That part, and they stay up in my business. They stay up in my business. I'm fine. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Sad
that look at the treatment that these guys
Thank
gotta
you.
get a passport.
You would definitely buy coochie.
Passport game.
At least you're
To
honest.
go get some box. You feel me? Now. Let's get to the bottom of this.
Thank you.
Ms. Love Jones. The majority of black women have a certain type of preference.
Thank you.
And those preferences are why y'all become baby mamas. Those preferences are why y'all complain about y'all get abused and this, that, and femicide and all that bullshit. Because y'all go for a particular type of men.
That's to a degree, he has a point. But then also, I'm gonna beg to differ, because women don't always know what they're getting. There's women that are married that was married to the man that they chose to have children with, and the man ends up unaliving him, or the man ends up leaving her a single mother. So you cannot always say that we're just choosing wrong. And I can't stand that notion, because it just always like absolves the man of any type of accountability or any type of responsibility. Like, it's always the woman's fault. It's like, y'all act like men don't be out here like lying about who they are, living double lives, pretending to be a knight in shining armor, studying women, stalking women, becoming exactly what they think a woman would want in a man, pump faking, lying, scheming, scamming. Men do these types of things to each other. So what makes you think that men are not lying, scheming, and scamming women? It's crazy. And every woman, and then they like to get women that are like freshly teenagers or freshly 20 when they're full, the frontal lobe and their brains aren't even fully developed. So you want to get with a woman that's not even privy. She don't even know how to clean her coochie properly. That's the type of women that a lot of these men want. Yet you blame her for choosing wrong. She doesn't even know what she's choosing. She doesn't know. She's not developed. She doesn't even have a life experience. Lots of women who become baby mothers, they were young. They didn't know any better. And then when they grow up, you say that they're bitter. You say, "Oh, why do you think that you deserve better?" It's like, how do you supposed to learn if you can't choose better after choosing wrong because you made a mistake and had a child like by the wrong man? Like I just think that it's so tacky to never give women grace, as if men are just so perfect and they all come to you saying, "I'm going to ruin your life." No, some men actually do come and make you think that they could be your knight in shining armor. Some men do come and make you think that they're going to be an upstanding guy, and that they wouldn't hurt you the way that they ultimately end up hurting you. And then some women do ignore red flags because some women are broken, they're hurt, they're traumatized, mental illness, they've never felt love. They just want somebody to love them. They want to be accepted. They feel like being attached to a man makes them more valid in their womanhood. So there's a lot of different things and a lot of different factors that play into why women choose the wrong men. But instead of encouraging men to be better men, you always just blame women. And I'm not here for that. I think it's very, very, it's just so archaic to just always blame women. Oh, that's what you chose. So y'all say that there's more women than men, right? Which I don't know if I believe that, but there's more women than men. So majority of women, over 50% of women in the Black community, which there's more of us than there are men, we're all choosing the same two men, the same three men. We're all choosing so terribly. If we're going to go by those statistics, then maybe that we have to just say that a lot of men in our community are just shitty ass fucking men. And they could like literally do better as humans and step their game up and show up for their families and stop lying and stop pretending that they want to be something more than they actually do. Stop sleeping with women unprotected and powing up the club of a woman that you have no intention for. Stop making children all over the place, because the average Black man has more children than the average Black woman, yet there's more of us than them. So somebody's lying. The math don't math. What's up, PJ? The math is not mathing. Why not encourage men? Because men are solely in control of conception. If a man does not go inside of a woman raw and shoot the club up, then a woman does not become pregnant. If a man does not go inside of a woman unprotected, then a woman does not become pregnant. A woman can't get herself pregnant. A woman can't get another woman pregnant. The only person that can impregnate a woman is a man. So I think that y'all are always just blaming women. Hence, women being the ones that have to be on birth control. Hence, women being the ones that have to take the Plan B. Women are always held accountable for everything when it comes to interacting intimately with a man. It's always a woman's fault. Women don't have a choice but to be accountable, because it's either the woman is going to traumatize her womb and get a termination. She's going to mess up her, her hormones and take the birth control, or she's going to also mess up her chemical imbalance by taking the Plan Bs, or she's going to have the child and then have to bear the stigma of being the single mother and always bear the burden of raising a child on her own. I tell women to gatekeep their wombs. I don't believe that women should be promiscuous and sleep around with everybody. I don't think that women should procreate with every man that looks away. You saying just say no. We're not going to pretend like there's women that have children that did not even know that the man didn't have a rubber on. We've all heard of stealthing. Stealthing is a situation in which a man will sleep with you and then take the protection off mid XEX. That has happened to me before, and I didn't know until I felt down there and I was like, what the hell is going on? So the thing is, like, y'all are just always blaming women, and I'm saying everybody is at fault. We're all grown adults, but for the most part, a man is the only one that can get a woman pregnant. So why don't we encourage men to stop going up in women unprotected and powing the club up? Why don't we encourage that as well? I encourage women to gatekeep the womb and not just be sleeping around and use protection, and don't do that unless you want to have a baby. And I tell women, you got to prepare yourself to be a single mother in this day and age, because even if you're married to the love of your life, things cannot work out and you will still have to go at it alone. So I tell women, don't ever have a child unless you really just want to be a mother. It doesn't matter if you're with the love of your life. It doesn't matter. Have a baby if you want to be a mother, not for a man, not because you're trying to keep a man, not because your husband is begging you to have a kid. No, do it because you want to be a mother. Because even if you are married, there are a lot of married single mothers. Women are predominantly the caregivers and the primary caretakers of the children. That's just facts. Now, y'all could call me whatever y'all want to call me. Y'all can say whatever it is that y'all want to say, but y'all know that I'm not lying. Y'all just will never ever take accountability. Accountability is like kryptonite for you niggas.
And when y'all get online and bash men and black men and gallants and degraders, the type of black men y'all say y'all want is not actually what y'all go for. So now the black men that's not like that, and y'all pick between a certain litter of black men, y'all pick the worst of the worst. So now black men are, it's like, you online bashing us, you talking about we don't do this and do that, and look at who y'all choose. Look at the type of black men y'all choose, right?
Maybe there shouldn't be so many terrible black men to choose from. Why can't y'all encourage other men to be better men? Y'all always want to come and punch down on a woman. Like, look at how many of y'all are in here in my comment section saying I'm lying, putting clown emojis, talking crazy to a woman. But you will never say shit to a man that you know is a piece of trash. You won't say nothing to a man that you know is a predator. You won't say nothing to a man that you know is a deadbeat father that has kids all over the place. You won't tell a man to wrap it up and to stop procreating with women that he has no intention on being a family for. You will not tell men to stop creating broken homes, but you will come and tell a woman what a woman needs to do. But y'all don't ever talk about men that create broken homes. Y'all only have smoke for women. And it's because a lot of y'all are cowards. And I said it, and I don't give a. I'm trying not to cuss so much.
And then at the same time, when y'all do come to this side, and black men want you to be submissive, or
Black men want you to be submissive to what? All right, you're getting blocked. I don't have time for the trolling. Thank you, Quad. Y'all men in the chat, aren't being great examples. Hello, that part. Actually, if all of y'all are men, particularly black men, it tells me that my sisters need to run far away from y'all. I hope y'all get all this thank y'all deserve. Thank you, baby, for the super sticker. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. How are you today? I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
or you or cooperative or whatever, it's getting to the social norm now where it's saying, where you hear women
Thank
say,
you.
"Oh, cooking and cleaning is bad," it's slave work.
Women say cooking and cleaning is bad and it's slave work because women also have to go to work. Like, y'all conveniently leave that out. And it really aggravates me and it irks my nerves, especially when y'all talking about black women, when we are the largest demographic of women that are employed. We don't get to be stay-at-home wives or stay-at-home mothers as much as other groups of women. Now, I'm not going to say that it doesn't exist or that there aren't pockets of us that are able to stay home and take care of the kids. But for the most part, we are working. We're in the workforce. We're bringing home income. Lots of us are actually the heads and the leaders of the households financially, yet we're still expected to place a man above us and to as to not emasculate a man, to lie and act like the man is the provider, when that's not always the case in black households. I wish that we could just be honest. We can never have honest conversations because men are, this egomaniacs. Not all, not all, not all. But if we could just be honest, like in the real world, black women are at work. They're not just at home. So if a black woman is at work, she's working 40 hours a week, you're working 40 hours a week. Y'all both have children together. She's taking care of the child care. She's making sure the kids are getting on a bus to go to school. She's picking them up after school. She's cleaning up. She's washing the dishes. She's doing everything. And all you do after work is just sit on the couch and play the game or drink a beer or watch TV. Who wants to do that? There's no reward in that. There's no reward in burning yourself out as a woman just to have a piece of a man. And then the man is probably cheating on you, beating your ass up and down the street. It's just, y'all are lost. No, we're not lost. We're actually waking the fuck up. A lot of our predecessors, our ancestors, they warned us. They told us, get an education, make sure you can do something for yourself, because being with a man that you have to take care of, taking care of kids, taking care of a household is torture. It's not fun. Now, if men want to be 50-50, because lots of times the money is not sexist, but when it comes to the household duties, it's sexism. So if y'all want to be 50-50, really go 50-50. Really do 50% of the housework. We all paying bills, so we all should. Money is not sexist, so why should everything else be sexism? Why should a woman be the only one rearing the kids, or the only one being in the house, cleaning up and doing everything? If we are literally both paying for things and we both have to go to work, then we should both take care of the household. That's what women are saying. That's really what women are saying.
What else they saying? You know what I mean? Just all type of crazy shit. Oh, you go on a date, you gotta pay your rent for 6 months, like goofy shit. You know, oh, I won't date a CEO, I won't date a mechanic, I won't date an engineer, but I'll date a CEO or something. Oh, I'd rather give a street guy. Like this shit is crazy.
That's a lie. This is a lie. He's lying. He's blatantly lying. Women these days just want a man that actually is loyal, that's respectful, that is generous, that's kind, because the average woman is generous. If a woman loves you, she will take care of you. That's just natural. And now, if you're a man that's never been loved by a woman, then I don't know what to tell you. I've loved a man before. I've loved a few men. And naturally, if I am in love with you and you're giving me what I need and you're filling my cup up, I'm going to fill your cup up too. There's nothing to even discuss. It's called love. Love is reciprocal. If you are in love with a man, you will reciprocate. That's just the natural order of things. Women, especially if she's in love with you, she's going to give. She's going to give. She's going to nurture. She's going to try to help you. She's going to pour into you. She's going to do things to try to make your life easier. Like, loyal and broke. Who's broke? The average woman is working. Y'all are so, I'm trying not to cuss y'all out. Y'all are so dumb. The average woman has a job. So what are you talking about, broke? The average woman in the Black community is more employed than the average man in the Black community. So who is broke? What are y'all talking about? Y'all just make up stuff. Y'all just make up stuff. Women are not just not working. I don't know why y'all saying these things. Yeah, she better fought for equal rights. I didn't have to fight for equal rights. I'm a Black woman in America. We always had to work. Oh, y'all are dumb. Y'all are stupid. Black women in America has always had to work. I didn't have, what the fuck, equal rights? The equal rights that I was fighting for was at the side of a Black man. During the civil rights, we was fighting next to each other. We always had to work. My grandmother worked, my great grandmother worked, my great great grandmother worked, and so on and so forth. Black women always had to work since the inception of this country. What are y'all talking about? We was on plantations, we was sharecropping, we was doing domestic work, we was taking care of white women's kids, we was working in factories. We always had to work. Why do y'all keep lying? Y'all lie so fucking bad. Y'all lie so much. Most of the men in the chat don't even make money because I haven't seen a super chat yet. Period. Plus, they can't get unemployed if they was never working in the first place. They lazy behind that part. And thank you, Quaisha. That's why when people be like, "Oh, you need to center men more in your content," no, the fuck I don't. Men don't support the way that women do, and it's not even natural for me. And this is not to say that I don't. I love men. I absolutely adore men. I don't love every type of man, but I love, thank you, thank you. I love men. I love talking to men. I love hanging out with men. I love learning things from men. I love sleeping with men. I love getting compliments from men. I love men. I don't have issues in real life. I've had my issues, absolutely. But in real life, I don't have a problem getting a man. I don't have a problem getting courted by a man. I don't have a problem with men wanting to date me and take me out. I don't have a problem. I don't have an issue with men. I'm talking about specific types of men. And if you are mad about what I'm saying, then you're a hit dog that's hollering. If this does not apply to you, then you should shut the fuck up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If this doesn't apply to you, then you shouldn't be offended, because clearly I'm not talking about the type of man that you are. But if you are, if you're offended, then you're a bad guy. You're not a good man. You're not a good guy if you're offended by this live stream.
And that's a black man coming up in society, just surviving. You gotta survive the trenches. You gotta make sure you don't fall in the trap, right? Whatever trap they got set. So whether it's death or prison, so we gotta survive that. Then you gotta make yourself valuable and become something with yourself, right? And in that society, you got traps that the system has for you. And then you now with the system against you, and you going right, and now you got your own women.
Thank you, Ebony. Exactly, LJ. That's what I told my daughter and nieces to get educated. These men want slaves, not wives. And they just want us to continue to shut up and take it. But we're not doing that anymore. This ain't Gen X. We're not boomers. We're not going to sit down and allow men to cheat on us, cuss us out like a dog in the street, treat us crazy while we're paying for everything, helping to put them through school, helping to pay off their goddamn credit cards, putting their cars in our names. This is happening. Y'all lie so bad. We live in a real world. A lot of women are going 50-50 with their man. But if you want to go 50-50, then everything should be equal. A woman should not have to do most of the child rearing and the domestic work around the house, but she's also paying 50% of the bills. I don't believe in that. I feel like a woman should just be by herself and be a cat lady. Take me to Petco. Y'all saying you gonna die alone. So what? We're strange women. You don't care. You don't give a fuck about me. Y'all tell me every day, if I seen you on the street and something was happening to you, I'm not going to protect you because you're a strange woman that I don't know. So mind your business. Like whatever it is that I choose to do in my life has no bearing on you.
Your own women don't wear their natural hair. You know what I'm saying? So now your own women don't want to, you know what I'm saying? So these guys, when they date out, they frustrated, they angry, they hurt, and
Then they talking about natural hair. White women wear extensions too. Latinas wear weave. Every other race of woman wears extensions. They wear clip-ins. They wear weave. Y'all just don't think that they're wearing weave, but they do. They bleach their roots out. A lot of them are not natural blondes. A lot of them are mousy brown. They say it themselves. I'm not making these things up. They paid $1,500 to get extensions put in. Y'all think that we're the only ones that wear extensions or wear pieces? That's a lie. And a lot of us do wear our natural hair. Sometimes you don't even know that you're looking at our natural hair because you don't really fucking know what black women actually look like in real life. And why do you care about what we do with our hair? If you don't like it, find somebody that literally has their natural hair all the time. There's plenty of black women that wear their natural hair every single day that never ever puts any extensions, no clip-ins, nothing. That's a lie. That's a lie. Y'all don't talk to those women about tanning their skin, plumping their lips up with all types of solution, getting nose jobs, getting breast implants. Y'all don't say nothing about the fakeness of other cultures of women, but when it comes to black women, God forbid we got some hair extensions like every fucking body else. It's a problem. The double standards, it's like so utterly disgusting. I'm just like, it's gross. Y'all don't say shit about these women getting their lip filler, Botox, Restylane, Juvederm, breast implants, spray tans. Y'all don't say shit about that. Every woman in the world, for the most part, does something to enhance her natural beauty, or she does something to probably manipulate the way that she naturally looks. That's just what Women do. Y'all don't say shit. I do not hear men by the droves talking about white women getting lip filler. And they do that collectively. The average white woman is walking around with some type of Botox or lip filler. Y'all don't say shit about that. Thank you, Ross, for the super sticker. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it.
That's why they do what they do. That's how you get black men with a white woman and they black women because really they hurt. We ain't even talking about the mommy issues. You gotta understand how many black men who thought their father was their father, but it wasn't their father. They found out their father, who their real father was, when they was in their 20s. You know what I'm saying?
That is not average. That is not the norm for them to not know who their father is. But the norm is for their father to be absentee and to not be in the household. And yes, I'm not going to say some black women aren't terrible mothers, because absolutely some of them are shitty ass mothers. But so are other races of women. And I'm going to keep comparing, and I don't care. White women raise serial killers. White women raise school shooters. I said it. I don't give a fuck. I'm tired of white women raise men that genocide the whole fucking planet. Do y'all hear people getting up here saying, oh, they got mommy issues? Oh, the white women. No, white women get grace. They don't get the blanket statement of raising demonic ass fucking men that walk the earth, pillaging, raping. The average white middle-aged man is not safe around children. Who raised them? White women raise and enable them. They be unaliving animals from kids. Who is raising them? Whose birth canal is coming? Who's ushering these spirits into the world? It's white women. Yet we're terrible. Not all, not all, not all, not all white women, not all, not all, not all, not all. Women are amazing. Be a man that is always leveling up and give your woman the best life possible, and she's yours. 50-50 is crazy. Let her keep her money. Thank you. A bad JEW. Thank you. Shorty sound racist. Okay, I don't care. Why do your hairline a white woman hope? What? This is my hairline. You sound stupid and you can't even string together a sentence. Preach, sis. But it's so true. It's a whole demi of them going wild as fuck and unchecked. Remember the one who pew the firefighter? Hello. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. It's just so disingenuous when it comes to black women. Like, we see countless of videos of them. This is not. I'm not. First of all, white people's hair. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. The people on the planet Earth with jet straight hair are Asians, not Caucasians. Nobody goes to the store and asks for a fucking Becky bust down. Nobody's wearing white women's section. White. This is coarse hair. If I blow dry my hair, which is what you see, some of my hair is just blown dried. I don't have any chemicals. My hair's not chemically treated. Shut the fuck up. Genetics and cultural appropriation are two different things. White women are not the only ones with straight. They don't even have, a lot of them don't have straight hair. They manipulate their hair. They blow dry it. They flat iron it. They curl their hair to get it in a state like this. They don't come out the womb with fucking barrel curls. They don't come out the womb, lots of them, with straight hair. Asian women have straight hair. Genetics versus style are two different things. Y'all need to shut the fuck up. Indian women have wavy, straighter type of textured hair. Shut up. Y'all keep saying somebody is trying to be like a white bitch. Fuck off. I keep trying not to cuss.
Saying, or they thought the father didn't want them, and then come to find out, the father ain't even know. This shit been going on for over 60 years. And so, yes, when it comes to these other races of women, they do effed up stuff. They do have the bad, which what black men complain about and black women, there's other races of women that do the same thing. But guess what? The majority of those women in that culture is family orientated and submissive and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
I'm not saying that all of them are good or all of them bad, but they do come from a family culture. You know what I'm saying? That's just a fact. But at the same time, black women And black men, our families was destroyed. This shit been going on
What?
over 60 years. But who did the system use to tear down the family structure? Now, granted, the family
This is
structure
some
was fucked
bullshit.
from the beginning, since 1521, 1619, whatever date you want to pick, right? It's been effed up, right? So, neither here or there, you know, but the black woman has got tricked by feminism. I mean, you got black.
Feminism is a cop out. I don't like. Okay, I really don't like that black women are always accused of being these huge feminists. It really, really aggravates me. During the suffrage movement, yes, some of our bodies were used as shields. Yes, we helped to uh, weave the flags and the quilts and to help, but you know, we helped, but we were not the face of feminism. We always had to work. We did not have to fight to be able to work in this country. I don't understand why. It infuriates me. Thank you, Ebony. They hold us to a higher standard than they don't have for themselves. It's a double standard for us. It is. Black women always had to work since the inception of this country. Black women never had to fight to be able to go into the workforce. That is a white woman's concept. We always had to work. Where's the lie? You're getting blocked. I don't have time for this. Because what am I lying about? What's not true? We worked on plantations. We did domestic work for white women. We were mammies. We were nannies. We were wet nurses. We always had to work. We were the cooks. We did the laundry. We were the seamstresses. We always had to work. So for y'all to keep saying feminism ruined the black women, we always had to work. 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 So what the fuck are y'all talking about with this feminism bullshit? It is bullshit. When we fought for rights, we were fighting right beside black men at the same damn time. And then we still had to wait because we were women to get equal rights, to be able to get a home loan, to be able to get a credit card. We still had to wait until the 70s to be able to do that without having to have a husband. Because guess what? Not only do we face racism, but we also face sexism. So this feminism trope, like y'all got to get like, it's so played out. Yep, as a white woman, I'm treated so different than how my backpack female family members are, and men think putting black women down will attract you. I'm trying to understand what you're saying, but thank you for the super sticker. Thank you, James. You said you was a white woman. Your name is James. I'm confused. And you victimize yourself. Telling the truth is victimization. Then oh well. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yep. I'm victimizing myself. Hmm. Exactly. Getting holes down. And thank you, Chrissy, because I don't understand why they just completely forget that the Black Panther Party was majority black women. You think black men came up with, you think it was a black man's bright idea to give children free lunch? You think it was a black man's bright idea to give children and mothers WIC so that they could feed their kids? Do you also know that within the Black Panther Party, women were being raped and assaulted and abused? These are a lot of things that nobody ever wants to talk about. Y'all conveniently just never acknowledge the plight of black women in America. It's just always about black men. Everything is about the black man. The black man this, the black man that, the black man. As if we didn't experience all of these things with you guys. Plus, we had a hard time with you guys. Did y'all see what I just did? We experienced it with you guys and had a hard time with you guys. In 2025, we're in 2025 and we're still going through things that are similar. In 2025, I still experience sexism and racism. So now what? I'm still getting told that I don't deserve to be protected, that I don't deserve to be provided for, that I'm a gold digger if I have standards, and I think that a man should have a career, and I think that a man should, take care of a woman. It's still the same thing. So now what? Ain't no woman like a black woman. They got all the goods, very strong mentality and personality, and they endured the dog shit and worse. I don't care what nobody says. Ain't nothing like a black woman. Baby doll toy deserve everything. What that mean? I don't know enough about the Black Panther Party. I'm gonna look into it. You're right. You bashing people now. You not right. How am I bashing people? I think the problem is no one makes women earn anything. Oh my God. Some of y'all are just willfully ignorant. I can't. It's like talking to a brick wall. Y'all just want to be treated like y'all special. We are special. You're getting blocked. Um, we loved you until you started. That's a lie. Black men started bashing black women on the internet and on public platforms way before we ever said anything. Anything that we're saying now is literally a retaliation. I'm like literally everything that I talk about, I'm responding to something that a man did or said in 2025 or something that happened.
Black women running around supporting Planned Parenthood, knowing the history of what the woman said, and then let alone black women in the Democratic Party. That's a whole nother story. Like it's just what I'm saying. Now I'm pro-black, so I'm you know I don't have those type of issues, but I understand where it's coming from. So if you don't know, when you say black women are the standard, yes, because y'all are the preference. But y'all don't want to wear, y'all don't want to wear your real hair, y'all don't want to submit, y'all don't want to date, pick and choose certain type of guys over y'all.
He just said black women are the standard. Yes. So he agrees with me when I said black women are the standard. But we don't want to choose them. We don't want to wear our real hair and we don't want to submit. All of that is a blatant lie. There's women that's submitting to men that don't have a fucking job. There's women that will go out with their man and give them money or their credit card so that it can look like the man is paying for the meal. There's women that will tell their family that their man is paying for things and taking care of things around the household that they're not because they want to save face for their man. They don't want to emasculate their man. There's women that's living in the household, that's the head of the household, the breadwinner of the household, paying for everything, and lying, saying that their man is a provider. There's women out here right now that's giving their man half of their paycheck. I don't know why y'all get up here and lie on the internet and make it seem like women are not submitting to y'all. There's women that literally get up at 6 in the morning to make their man breakfast before he goes to work. Black women. There's black women that's literally cleaning the house right now as we speak, making dinner, helping children with homework, taking kids to the park, doing play dates and doing everything. It's a lot. Y'all just get up here and lie all day and night. And then a lot of black women do wear their natural hair. You all just don't go for those types of women. So it's like you want a certain type of woman, but you want to break her down and make her fit into whatever box that you want her to be into. You want her to uh, forsake her autonomy so that you can have full control and authority over her while not even asserting any type of qualities or characteristics to make yourself a leader. Where's your man? He's at home. Where's yours? Where's your man at? My man is probably watching this. How about that? No ring. And where's your ring? Worry about your wife. Y'all act like getting a ring from a man makes you superior or means that you got some type of consolation prize. That's why so many women are suffering in silence just for the sake of saying I have a husband and I got a ring so that other dusty, crusty, low life men won't judge them or talk down on them or look down on them. Like, being single is actually safer for a Black woman in America. And this is not me advocating for people to not be with somebody that they love or that's going to take care of them or, treat them well. But having a ring does not mean that I'm better than any other woman. It doesn't mean that my life is better. It doesn't mean that I'm happier. It doesn't mean that I'm protected. It doesn't mean that I'm still not being abused. So what are you talking about? Anybody could get a ring. It is safer. The femicide rates for Black women is higher than any other demographic of women. You don't know that? Do some research. I have a higher probability of getting unalived by a man being in a relationship with a man than I do being single. Have a higher probability rate of getting physically assaulted and beat the fuck up by a man than being in a relationship than I do being single. That's just true. I'm not saying that every single man is like that. Stop choosing pookies. Stop being a fucking pookie. You're a pookie. You're a pookie and you're a Ray Ray. Stop being a pookie and a Ray Ray, and then there won't be no pookies to choose from. That's not a lie, baby. Do some research. Stop being a pookie and a Ray Ray, and there will be no pookies or no Ray Rays for us to choose from. That's simple. You all are Pookie and Ray Ray. Y'all are the ones that y'all talk about. And y'all think Pookie and the Ray Ray is just a man that just doesn't have a job and stands out on a corner. No, Pookie and the Ray Ray is somebody that's not loyal. Pookie and the Ray Ray is somebody that cheats. Pookie and the Ray Ray is somebody that's probably not as educated. A Pookie and the Ray Ray is somebody that's abusive. Abuse is not always physical. It could be financial. It could be emotional. It could be mental. It could be sexual abuse. You're a Pookie and a Ray Ray. Do a better job at raising young Black boys. Be the change that you want to see. Do a better job at raising your children.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. We out of here though. Just to drop some game. It is what it is. You know what's going down.
It's not that simple. That's like telling everyone in the world to agree on one thing. Okay. You're a strong Black woman. Insulting me, like, I don't know. Y'all are very miserable. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you, Robert. Y'all are very miserable because secure, successful men are not in a woman's chat insulting her. Y'all are in my comment section insulting me. Like, if you're married, where's your wife? Why aren't you tending to your children? Why aren't you taking care of your family? Why are you in a woman's chat talking down on her and insulting her? Why? I don't understand. Like, that just doesn't make any sense to me. If you're so happy and you're such a high value man and you're living the best life and you're married and I don't got a ring, why are you in my chat worrying about what a single woman that nobody wants is doing? The math don't math. You love me? Oh, send the love back to you, baby. Why are y'all in my business? Why? If I am a woman that's undesirable, that nobody likes, what's up, Mia? Thank you. Hey, boo. And y'all are all married and y'all got every woman in the world, then why are y'all in my comments? Why y'all in my comments? Shouldn't you be with your wife and your family, taking care of your kids? It's a Friday evening. Shouldn't you be at the dinner table with your wife and kids if y'all are so happy and y'all are married and y'all have everything and I don't and I'm just a cat lady. So why are y'all here? Somebody's lying. You can't be that happy if you're worrying about what a single woman is doing. I wish my husband would be in the comment section of a single woman that's sitting up there doing her makeup, arguing with her, going back and forth with her, telling her who she ain't and what she ain't and what she ain't gonna have. I would really have a problem with my husband doing this. And I'm assuming that all of y'all are married because y'all keep trying to shame me because I don't have a ring. So I'm gonna assume that all of you all are married. Where is your fucking wife? Where's your wife and kids? Where's your family? Too much makeup. So don't wear makeup then. If this is too much makeup for you, don't put no makeup on your face. You look perfect. Only insecure men insult successful women. Thank you. I mean, nobody's perfect, but I'm just trying to figure out, like, where's y'all's wives? Because y'all all y'all have to be married. There's no way you're judging or harassing or talking down on a woman for not having a ring and you're not married. Where's your wife? Where's your wife? Where's your children? Like, what's going on? Thank you, Christopher. I'm not done yet, but thank you. Thank you, Jensen. Any guy talking down on the females real sassy. Yeah. Please stop asking me questions about my personal life. I'm not going to answer them. Even if it was not black men's idea, black men help you fight and win those rights that you wanted. Okay. Nobody's discrediting that. What's happening is that you will always discredit black women. And I don't like that. I'm not into it. You would love to cook for me. Is it pink down there? It's pink in my Cash App. $sign Love Jones TV. They're gonna say, you begging for a Cash App? Yes, the fuck I am. If y'all gonna ask me about my coochie or try to tell me to stand up or say something inappropriate, I'm gonna tell you to send me some money. Period. Send me some money right now. $sign Love Jones TV. Where are you going? Looking gorgeous. Thank you. I think I might go and make some content, like some just get some like nice pictures by like a waterfront or something like that, because I haven't taken any like like actual pictures in a while, so I need some new pictures. How much? Hey, all donations are welcome. 360 in my Cash App. What am I doing? I feel like I'm always wearing the same colors. What's up, God's anointed? How are you? Super confusing. I think let's do a little like pink or something. I'll always just do the same colors. Yeah, let's do a little pink. Thank you, Gabriel. There's good men out there that's black who've been hurt. Of course. I would never say that black men like haven't been hurt. I've never said that. Will you marry me? Yes. Where's my ring? Where's my ring? Thank you, Roz. Is that a dress? Yes, it is a dress. This is linked in my TikTok shop. She cheated. You hanging in there? You got the notification really late. Okay, well, I'm glad you're doing good. But you talk shit about them and then catch feelings when people talk about you. No, I don't. I don't catch feelings. I don't. What shit have I been talking about black men? Y'all act like I got up here and said black men only read at a sixth grade level. Y'all act like I got up here and talked about black men having mental health issues or being heavily incarcerated or not seeking. I don't get up here and say things like that. I talk about specific situations. I'm specifically talking about the black men. This video, a black man reacted to my video of me talking about black men bashing black women, and I was referencing a specific video, a couple of videos, where black men were talking down on black women. I'm talking about certain things. I'm not just saying, when do I get up here? I don't get up here and just talk bad about black men. That's a lie. And I'm talking about specific types of men. And if you feel offended by that, then maybe you need to look in the mirror. Yeah, like you got to be a hit dog hollering, because I have not said anything like really disparaging about black men. I'm just, y'all won't always forever get mad because I first of all, I stand up. My YouTube channel is specifically curated for black women. Then all women, then everybody else second. On my other platforms, I talk about the Black community as a whole. I literally put on for my community, period. But I have to put on for myself first. And I'm not going to sit by idle and continue to listen to people spew this nasty, scamming, lying ass rhetoric about Black women, when as a collective, we are the most nicest, kindest, nurturing, caring, sensitive, loving people on the planet Earth. We love people so hard. We get taken advantage of. People love us real hard too in real life. So it's annoying and it's a little hurtful to get on the internet and to constantly see men that have my same hue of complexion talk shit like we don't take care of them. Like we weren't the ones that taught them how to read, write, tie their sneakers. Like we're not the ones that they call when they need commissary if they do get locked up or if they need someone to take them to the hospital to help them. Black women have always been there. So I just don't understand. It's just not like it's weird. In the past, no, today, in today's society, Black women take care of Black men. Today, present day. Yes, I'm in America. And a lot of men, you heard the term homosexual. It's because a lot of Black men don't have a place to stay, so they go and live with Black women. It's true. And when men do live with Black women are cleaning up, taking care of the kids. This is true. Y'all just mad, and it's okay. It's okay. Yes, we really do take care of everybody. We raise the fucking nation. White people tell their kids, if you get lost, go find a Black woman. Everybody tells their kids that because they know that we are going to help. We're going to see. You've always seen us on the front lines. In modern times, whenever there was civil unrest or something going on within our community, who was on the front lines? It was Black women. Who's showing up being the pillars of the community? It's Black women. Who's the village that's raising the children? It's Black women. And it's just so disheartening that it kills you all to admit that, to admit the contributions that we, provide to society and to our community. All of us are not, the majority of Black women are not ratchet, twerking, hot Cheeto, crab legs every day, fighting, crusty panties in the middle assholes. That's not really who we are. Are some of us like that? Absolutely. But if you go to every community, you will see women that are distasteful, disgusting, trailer trash. Like every community has a subset group of people that are not so savory. But yet there's just a brighter light that's shown on us. And you got to ask yourself why. It's racism, colorism, sexism. It's racism. White women get to cuss you out, sleep around, screw, suck cock in a hallway, fight, have babies all over the place. They don't have the same stigmas as us. They're literally the face of the corn industry. Are people calling them whores? By the droves? No. The negative propaganda and stereotypes that we get placed on us is literally a depiction of another group of women as a collective. Not all. But the things that they say about us is literally word for word, bar for bar, another group of women. You're a gold digger. Other groups of women are bred to literally not bring home a man that's not making a certain type of money. Y'all just want us to just not have no standards, to just shut the fuck up and allow people to use and abuse us. And we're not going for that anymore. And when we don't, y'all say that we're bitter, we're this, we're that, gender wars, gender wars. I don't care. Call it what you want. I'm going to use my platform and my voice for things that matter to me. My likeness matters to me. Women that are younger than me matter to me. I want them to feel beautiful and empowered and to not constantly feel like they have to police themselves because they come up in a world that's constantly telling them that they're not good enough, they're not pretty enough, every other race or woman is better. And then they overexert themselves They become pick-me's and people pleasers. And then men resent you for that and say, well, you don't have no standards and you need to choose better because you was choosing wrong. Well, if nobody's teaching you how to choose and nobody's teaching you how to have any type of integrity, nobody's teaching you how to love on yourself, then how are you supposed to know any better? How are you supposed to know? And when you do help, you get called bad names and they say you're a doormat and it's your fault and you need to choose better. And then when you don't and you say, you know what, I'm going to choose myself, they say that you're what's wrong with the world. You're what's wrong with the world. This is why black women are losing. This is why we're going to get a passport and go sleep with the lady boys in Thailand for $40. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Y'all just want us to shut the fuck up and don't say nothing. And that's not going to happen. I want women that are 20 to watch me and say, you know what? Let me not sleep around, because if I do get pregnant, they're going to blame me. I'm going to get stigmatized. They're going to say I'm a single mother. They're going to call me bitter. And then they're going to say I don't deserve shit. So let me not sleep around. Let me be a little choosy with who I give my womb to. Let me have some more standards. Let me have some more expectations. And if I do get with a guy that I know I shouldn't be with, let me expect to potentially be a baby mother so that it'll be easier for me at night when I have to live with the decisions that I made. It'll be easier for me to swallow the decisions that I made because I know what to expect instead of going into things blind. Double tap the screen if you're not subscribed. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Yeah, sometimes you gotta expect to be a single mother, even if you're married. Your husband could pass away. Your man could leave you. You could get a divorce. This is why I say you have to only have a kid if you really want to be a mother. I don't ever think that a woman should have a baby for a man. I don't think a woman should have a baby. Even if you're married to the love of your life, you gotta want to be a mother. Pick a better man. You could pick a better man, and that better man could turn out to be your worst fucking nightmare. Why do y'all act like men don't lie? Why do y'all act like men don't live double lives? There's women that was literally living with serial unalivers and did not know. Sometimes you don't know what you're picking until it's too late. So, just to be on the safe side, know that when you have a child, you're having a child for yourself. Know that the world is going to judge you if that man leaves you or things don't work out. It's going to be your fault. Women get blamed for every fucking thing that men do. Since biblical times, it's always our fault. This is why I don't understand why y'all don't just shut the fuck up and listen to us. Men should be submitting to women since we always have fault for everything that happens. Why don't you let a woman take the lead? Since everything is always going to be any outcome, especially if it's bad, it's always going to be a woman's fault. Let a woman lead you. Maybe she'll know where to go. Be her backbone. Be her helpmate. I mean, men should let a single mom lead them. Boo, tomatoes. That wasn't even funny. It didn't land. No, that's not what I'm saying. But honestly, a single mother probably would be able to lead a man because a single mother is leading a household on her own and she's rearing a child by herself. So if she could do that on her own, then she probably could lead a man. And they could literally go to the moon if she had a man that was like a good teammate, because a single mother is already handling everything on her own. So she's already a leader. So yes, to answer your question, yes. Yes. Things don't always work out with the father of your child. Things don't always work out with your husband. Why do y'all act like people don't get married and get divorced? Y'all act like women, every woman is just having children out of wedlock. I know so many women that was married, had 2 kids, and then got divorced because it didn't work out. And now what? They're a single mother. Every woman is not bearing children out of wedlock. Y'all do know that, right? And look what that did to the community. Single mother. No, it's absent fathers, and the fact that men are not. Men are too individualistic, because if men were community minded, then y'all would still help to take care of the children. Y'all would be a part of the village. And this is what I was saying earlier. The village is always primarily women. Men don't really want to be in the village. Y'all don't want to help take care of the kids in the community. You all are very individual based. And that's where the issues lie. In other communities, they do things with the boys as a community. Men take the boys, they go, they do events with the boys. You know, there's big brother programs. There's a lots of things where men that aren't the fathers of the children help the actual boys. Y'all are not community minded. And that has always been the issue. Because if you were, then you would feel responsible for the state of the community. You don't. All you do is blame women. And who don't take accountability? Oh, okay. Like I said, if everything is a woman's fault, then you should let women lead. Like if you could just like take your rightful place and accept the fact that maybe the black community is a matriarch, then things will probably be better. You'll take whatever I want. Men pass away. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. I also know women whose baby daddies was unalive and now they're a single mother. Things happen. Y'all act like every woman is just a single mother because she just chose wrong. Things happen. People unalive, people pass away, people get divorced. Uh, you know, things don't work out. Sometimes people, I'm talking in extreme. That's not extremes. It's not extreme for people to get a divorce. That's very common. It's not extreme for people to pass away. People pass away every single day. That's not extreme. Those are not exceptions. Don't tell me what to do. I don't have to stop shit. This is my show. This is my channel. Shouts out to Germany. Thank you, William. This was a good live. We had a lot of people up in here. It kind of died down a little bit, but this is a really good live. I'm excited to see how many people came in and out of this live once I'm off. And shouts out to my love bugs for the super chats. I love y'all. Thank you. I appreciate it. You like my mind frame. I agree with you. A BBG men should protect and provide. What about the coochie and them booba? What? I'm blocking this. What the hell? Matriarchs are the best leaders. Traditionally, women should be their own advocates and trust Heavenly Father. We are all original sinners. You're bright and beautiful. Thank you. Have a good one. Bible. The Bible was written to. I don't want to. I don't like to talk about too much religious things, but it's a lie and a scam. I didn't come from no man's rib. I came from my mother's womb, and that's all I'm gonna say. Phony, you phony. Don't let them get to you. They trying to bait you. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, I'm not about to get into that religion, the religious talk. We're not about to do it. Some men don't even take care of a household to be a leader. Thank you, God's anointed. That's why I'm just like, what? Do you have any single black friends? Because we're all where I live, all I see is Mexicans. I don't know what you want me to say. Do you believe a man should be a leader to a woman when they're married? I feel like they should lead each other. I think in certain situations, a woman is better than a man. A woman is smarter than a man. And in certain situations, a man is better than a woman, and a man is smarter than a woman. So, hey, Sharon, thank you, baby. So I think that I think it should be balanced. Like, I don't think anybody should try to have full authority over another person. Like, that's weird. Like, why does a man want to lead and have a woman submit so bad? Like, why do you need to have full authority over a woman? I don't understand that. It's like, what is that about? We are our own people. If you know what you're talking about in a situation and I don't know what I'm talking about, yes, I will listen to you. But if you don't know what you're talking about, I'm not gonna let you lead me into a fucking ditch. I'm not gonna do that just because you got a penis. I'm not doing that. I don't know what this is about. Do you say that to your boss at work? First of all, my boss, I don't have a boss. But when I did, I was getting paid. So my husband is going to pay me to listen to him and adhere to his every whim and his every need. Now, if it's a job and I'm his employee, that's something different. If he's paying me a livable wage, that's something completely different. But if we're giving to each other equally, then what are we talking about here? Y'all comparing that to having a job and making money. He's going to pay the bills. If he's paying all of the bills, that's a different scenario. That still doesn't mean that I don't have autonomy over myself or that I'm not providing anything to the household. Y'all act like the only thing a woman provides is money. That's crazy. This is bogus. This is bogus. Then why are you with them if you don't trust the person? If the man is the head of the woman. Men don't even like to fucking lead. I don't know why. A lot of men don't like to be leaders. A lot of men do not want to be the head. I don't know why y'all keep lying about this. A lot of men want to pretend, they want to feel like they're leading, but in a lot of households, women are doing everything. Women are making sure that the bills are paid. Even if the man is giving her the money, she's allocating the funds. She's the treasurer. She's planning the vacations. She's planning the dinners. She's planning the holidays. Women are always leading. Women are always leading. We just got to pretend like men are leading when men are not leading in a lot of situations. She's the assistant. Well, if that's what you want to say, I don't know. But if your assistant is doing all of that, then your assistant is actually taking care of you. Assistants, when celebrities have assistants, their assistants actually is taking care of them. So who's leading who? It's cognitive dissonance at this point. Who's really the caregiver? If the person is doing all of that work for you, then they're taking care of you. Hello, thank you for proving my point. Most assistants are taking care of their clients. So then if somebody's taking care of you, then that means that they're leading you in some degree and in some aspect. You're not the leader. If somebody's scheduling everything for you, if somebody's doing everything for you, they're leading you. You just don't like it. Just has a negative connotation to think that the woman is typically the lead in most households. And the man just literally just be fucking sitting back along for the ride. Nobody ever wants to be honest about it because men have fragile egos. So women don't want to hurt their man or emasculate him. So you've never heard people say, oh, just do it and make him feel like he's doing it. Why do I have to make a man feel like he's doing something that he's not? Why do I have to give a man credit for the things that I'm doing? It's because we've all been so male centered and we're conditioned to centering men and putting men at the forefront when it's really women. Women are the driving force of a lot of things that you see, but we just allow men to take credit. And he's paying for everything. Why do y'all act like the norm situation is a man that is paying for everything? That's not the average situation. The average household has two incomes. Why do y'all get up here and lie and make it seem like every woman is just a kept woman and men are literally just paying for everything? And the woman has no job, she has no income, she has no ambition, she's just not doing shit. That is a blatant fucking lie. Y'all are liars. Y'all get up here and lie so fucking bad. I just cannot. In the average household, the woman has some type of income. She has a job. She's not just being taken care of by a man. The average man, pick a man that can't see. Y'all will never admit that the average man can't afford to not have another income in the household. And the ones that can, they will resent you for not having a job. The average man does not want a stay-at-home wife for real. He may pretend like he does, but women usually have to convince their men to allow them to stay home and, figure it out or whatever the case is. Most men are not really traditional like that in 2025. I don't know why y'all lie. Y'all just lie so bad. Exactly, Ebony. They lie so bad. They just be lying. They lie like a Persian rug. They get up here and lie. I don't care if a woman is working at the Wawa, if she's a barista at Starbucks. Most women have some type of job. She got some type of income. The average woman is not just being taken care of by a man and not doing anything. Y'all lie so bad. She's in school, she's building a business, she's building a brand. Like a lot of women that are living in households with men are working. She's an entrepreneur. Like she's not just not doing shit. Now, this is not to say that that doesn't exist, but that is extremely rare. It's extremely rare that a woman in 2025, I'm delusional. No, you're delusional. All right, let me lock y'all because y'all don't need to be up in here. And I'll currently in our current economy. Wait, okay. If women raising all the kids and leading so good, why not produce the men you want to see? Unfortunately, even if a child is raised in a single household, he's still influenced by black male culture. Shouts out to Cynthia G. She's the one that pointed that out for me. He's still influenced by black male culture. Y'all act like boys don't be around any other types of men. They do. Even if they're just seeing them in the media, they're still influenced by black male culture. Y'all won't be honest about that either. Thank you. Kids will get influenced by anything. It's normal. Thank you. Thank you guys for being honest. So even if you're raising your son as a single mother and you're taking him to church every Sunday, there's still a probability that he will end up in gang culture or he'll end up doing, substances, because he's still going to be influenced by Black male culture. And that says a lot about Black male culture. The same way y'all say, oh, Black women are represented like this in the media, and y'all doing this, and y'all twerking, and y'all doing this. What is Black men doing in the media? Why do we never talk about that? The focal point is always on Black women. And then y'all swear we don't take accountability. We're forced to take accountability. We are forced to take accountability. We do not get to just not take accountability. Y'all blame us for everything. Who gets drafted for wars? Who starts wars? Who starts wars? Who's starting wars? Women are not starting wars. So you getting drafted into a war that you started, like, what does that have to do with anything? Women and men are equal. No, they're not. I'm not equal to a man. And a man is not equal to me. A man can't bear a child. I need more sleep than a man does. I'm not as physically strong as a man. A man is not as emotionally or mentally strong as a woman. That's why men have a higher suicide rate. They're unaliving each other at a higher rate. That's why if you cheat on a man versus a man cheating on a woman, he's gonna go crazy. Men don't regulate their emotions the same as a woman. I might cry. Sometimes I crash out and I be feeling like down, and I'll cry and be like, oh my God, like, oh, life is over. A man will go out and beat somebody up, or he needs to release that testosterone and release those emotions. They do contact sports because they need to release that energy in different types of ways. Women, we could just cry about it, sit with ourselves, probably vent to our family, our friends. We might get a little drunk the fuck out, party it off. Men need to like they have a different way of exerting that type of energy. So we are not equal. We are not the same. You don't have childbearing hips. You cannot do what I do. You don't have mammary glands. So don't ever think you're equal to a woman. Punching holes in the walls, exactly. Even the type of sports they play, football and all of that. Women don't have an innate desire to ram into each other. Like it's not to say that some of us don't play contact sports, but that's not embedded in us. Like we don't have a desire to punch a punching bag. Like we can do that, but that's not how we let our emotions or let the things that we're like experiencing. We don't need to like enact some type of physical. Y'all know y'all picking up what I'm putting down. People want to act like they don't know what I'm talking about, but they know exactly what I'm talking about. You're always gonna make excuses. You're just gonna come up with excuses, excuses, excuses. Crashing out when women leaves them, unaliving her. Exactly. They don't admit to this though. They just blame women. Oh, it's your fault. You should have chose better. It's your fault. He took you out. It's your fault. You knew that man was gonna unalive you. Um, I don't want to act like it's one sex responsible for the downfall of the culture. We both have blame and responsibility for what we are today. I agree. I agree. Of course, we're both at fault. But the thing is, nobody ever blames men. It's always women. Y'all always get up here and say it's women's fault, and that's getting played out. Why are you letting your emotions get the best of you? We're having a therapeutic conversation. My emotions are not getting the best of me. Please stop. Hello, Layla. All right. Oh, I've been up here for a long time. I'm about to get off. Uh, Black people got to get it together. We are getting it together, but the only way we could truly get it together is for Black men to stop lying and just only blaming women. When women are forced to take accountability, we don't have a choice but to step up and stay and raise the kids. Y'all get to come and go as you want, and then say it's because you chose me. You should have let me do it. Like what? Be better people. Be better people. Encouragement to be better fathers. Encouragement to be better partners. Encouragement to not have children with women that they don't really want to create a family with. Don't get pregnant. See, look, still blaming women. I got up here and I told women to gatekeep their wombs, don't have kids, don't do this. And they won't acknowledge that we take accountability or that we say, yes, we know we could do better. They will never, ever say men should stop having children and creating broken homes with women that they really don't want to be with. They will never, ever say men should stop getting women pregnant if they don't want to be fathers. They will never say that. It's a sickness. At this point, I'm convinced it's a sickness. It's a sickness. It's a cult. I like that. I already got a thumbnail, but just in case if I want to change it. A vasectomy, exactly. It's always lies on a woman because the woman is always forced to take accountability. The woman has to get the termination. The woman has to take the plan B. The woman has to either just raise the child and accept the fact that she chose wrong. The woman always has to bear the burden. The man just gets to walk away scot free. He don't have to, hey Kaylee, he don't have to mess up his hormones or mess up his body or, possibly not be able to function because of chemicals that he has to pump into his body. Like, come on, bro. Women have more consequences. You see? Absolving yourself once again from accountability, saying that it's not your fault, mama's baby, daddy's maybe. That's why I tell women, like, yo, if you want to have a kid, because I think children are beautiful. Like, I don't feel like a woman should deprive herself of being a mom just because of a man not being around or not, stepping up or being the type of man that she want him to be. Like, no, be a mother if that's what you want to do. A lot of women doing it on their own anyway, with a man sitting right the fuck there. So what's the difference? Be a mom if that's what you want to do. But don't do it for a man ever. I don't care if you're in love. I don't care if this is the love of your life. I don't care if you married. Don't ever. I will never. If I ever have a kid, it's because I want to have a baby. It's not because I'm trying to keep a man. I'm trying to get with a man. No, because if I was the type to trap a nigga, I would have been trapped a nigga. Hello, it's not hard to get a baby by a man just so he can stay with you. It's not hard. Or just so he could be around, because niggas be leaving. They don't like women with kids, and they be their own fucking kids. They don't like women with kids, and they be their own fucking kids. Hello, shouts out to Mississippi. Women have privilege. Okay. Oh, they treat other women's kids better than they treat their own because they still have access to the coochie. We don't we That's another thing too. When men have access to your coochie, they're gonna treat your kids. They don't never want to admit that, Mia. They never want to. It's all about access. And as when you were the baby mama and you're not sleeping with him no more, some men are not. Some men, after a certain time frame, they get over it, they move on. But other men, if they still want access to you and you're not giving it to them, they won't have shit to do with their kids. Like, these are things that they never talk about. They just always blame it. Oh, women are just bitter. Oh, the woman kept the father away. Like, go to court, fight for your kid. If somebody was promising you $10,000 at the end of 3 months, if you went to court once a week, you would go. But you won't go and show up for your kids though, because you really don't want to. You're comfortable with being able to say, "Oh, the mother won't let me see them." You want a man to leave, just get pregnant. If I ever had a baby, it's because I want to have a baby, and I don't give a fuck who. I mean, I care clearly who the father would be, but it would not be for the man. I'm gonna go. I love you all so much. Thank you for joining me. My heart bursts and it beams with joy that I have so many people that love to interact with me, even though, sometimes it's not so savory, but I'm so grateful for my subscribers. Shouts out to the new subscribers. Shouts out to my mods. I love you all so much. I'm so, so grateful for my platform. I'm grateful to continue growing. I'm grateful to just have this space to talk about these things. I'm grateful that I created this space on my own. Of course, I've had people that help to like promote me, shouted me out. Shouts out to Miss Monroe. But for the most part, this is my brainchild. There's nobody behind the scenes pulling the strings. So this is authentically me. And it is such a huge deal as a melanin rich woman to have autonomy and to speak for yourself and to not have somebody trying to tell you what to do or how to run your shit. It feels so good. It's so much more rewarding, and even if I do pivot and start to do travel content or whatever else, I will always have my core and I will always be who I am at the core. And it makes me feel so good because people have always tried to tell me who to be and tell me what to do and tell me what to say, over sexualize me and pimp me the fuck out. And I just always said, no, I'm not going. And now look, we're here. Shouts out to 40,000. I think I got 40,600 or 40,007. Oh man, can y'all see me and hear me? Damn. Put a one. Can y'all see me and hear me? Oh, fuck. Can y'all see me and hear me? Yes. Okay. Yeah, I'm just finishing my outro. Um, okay, that's because I had a phone call. All right. Like I was saying, yes, yes, I can see y'all. I'm so grateful to have this platform. For a long time, I've always been like creative. I've always been like singing, acting, modeling, doing a lot. And I never really had anybody. I was just always, it's just one man show, right? And then I met Storm. We started to collaborate, and it just opened up a whole new portal. And I always wanted to do a show. Like I always wanted to talk about different things. I always wanted to talk about hot topics. I always wanted to be spiritual. I always wanted to talk about dating. Like I just feel like watching something that was in your mind for so long form and come into the physical and come into fruition, especially it being your brainchild. And I used to tell people about what I wanted to do, but they would just be like, oh, like some people would entertain it because they just thought I was attractive, but nobody really believed in what it was that I was saying because they couldn't see the vision because it just didn't make sense. Because when you're not doing something, you don't get it, or people felt like, oh, it got to be this way and it got to be that way. And I'm like, no, I don't need all of those things. I don't need all of these things to get started. And I had to convince myself that I didn't need all of the things that everybody told me I needed because I would have never started. I would have felt like, oh my God, I don't have a fancy camera because that was my mindset before. Like, I don't have a fancy camera. I don't have a production team. I don't have this. I always thought that I needed people to help me or I needed people to believe in me when ultimately I needed to believe in myself. And now that I got the ball rolling, like people will be like, wow. And I'm like, I still feel like I have a long ways to go because my goal is to get to 100K and beyond. And we're going to get there because I'm not going to stop. But now that people see what I'm doing, it's like, oh, I always knew you was going to do this. Or like people come into a house that's already made and then like want to kind of try to change it around and tell you what to do. It's like, no, I'm already doing something that works. I have an audience. I know what I'm doing. And if you're not gonna like expound on what I'm doing, then it doesn't, you know, or if you haven't excelled exponentially in what it is that I'm doing, then I need to get myself a good Spanish man. What? I'm a modern day Cleopatra. I would marry you at the pyramids of Egypt. Thank you. Can I give you my number before you go? You can give me a donation. You can send me a super chat or you can send me a cash app. Dollar sign love John CD. Put it in the chat so we can call you. That is hilarious. That is amazing. I should give women. I respect you for that. Can I give you my number before you? No, no. You could attach your number to a cash app. Dollar sign love John CD. All right. I love y'all. I'm out. I will call you. I will call you guys. I will see you guys later. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate this. I always appreciate our interactions immensely. I'm so grateful. A lot of people was in and up and out of here. Me, you got here later, but the first half of this was booming. Okay, and we're gonna keep going up. And I am just once again, I'm so proud of myself. I'm proud of you all. I'm proud of us. Like I'm proud that you all are getting to see something from the ground up. Like because this is you don't always get to see people, start from the ground. And I'm just excited to continue going and to continue to see where we're going to take things. And life is a movie. You're starring in it. The world is a stage. You're at the center. Don't cry over spilled milk. It's okay to crash out sometimes. I crash out sometimes. Sometimes I go through seasons where I feel like I'm depressed or I feel like down and I feel like, damn, I'm not where I want to be. I'm not doing what I want to do. Like, sometimes I don't respect the journey. And it's just me being vulnerable and being honest. And then I feel embarrassed for being human. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. Like, I'm letting people see me. I'm letting people see, like even my family. It doesn't feel good to be vulnerable. I don't like it, and I get caught out there sometimes. But when I turn this camera on, and y'all, I just love y'all. I just love y'all so much. I really do, and I'm so so grateful. But I'm human, so sometimes I'll be going through the fucking motions, and I'll be like, but it's fleeting. It's never something that's consistent. So continue, everybody, all of y'all, work on your mental health because it's a real thing. Um, yes. So I'm happy. I'm grateful. I'm really, really grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I love y'all so much. Thank you. Spread love is the Brooklyn way.